Very quick post-fight reaction to Hughie Fury and Sam Sexton. Hughie Fury wins the British Heavyweight Championship by a fifth round stoppage of Sam Sexton. For me, the first three rounds were the Hughie Fury of old, the Hughie Fury from the Joseph Parker fight, very much on the back foot, trying to get that jab going. I was a little bit concerned that Hughie wasn't going through the gears. I was a little bit concerned that Hughie was still in something of a sparring partner mode, for want of a better term. Between rounds 3 and 4, you hear Peter Fury say to him in the corner, try and set your feet a little bit more, try and put a bit more weight behind your punches, I guess. And going into round 4, you can see Hughie Fury adapting. Now, Sam Sexton was kind of coming forward, pressure style, looking to close down the pace, looking to use a little bit of head movement from behind a high guard and work his way into range. And it kind of meant that Hughie was able to time him. Hughie was able to, outbox him using his ABC amateur pedigree boxing from range. But as Hughie did start to set his feet just that little bit more, you could quite quickly see in round 4 that there was a bit more behind some of his punches. And in round 4, Hughie timed Sam Sexton with a sort of classic 1-2 jab cross, and it kind of dissects the Sexton guard. Sexton's got this high guard, and Hughie almost punches through it. He manages to find a gap. Sexton's on unsteady legs, and Hughie Fury follows up with a few more to bundle him over. Sexton appeared to recover going into round 5, but you could see Sexton realised that the fight was not going in his direction. Hughie had probably won the first 3 rounds 10-9. He'd obviously won the 4th round 10-8. And going into round 5, it looked to me like Sam Sexton was looking to try and push the pace a little bit more, maybe take a gamble a little bit more. You see Sexton flying in with 1 or 2 punches over the course of the round, and you see Hughie starting to time him. And Hughie ends the fight with a textbook counter. Say what you will about Hughie Fury, some of the punches he throws are just perfect in terms of their construction and in terms of their timing. And in this one, Sexton sort of lunges forward. Hughie, with his back to the ropes, leans back, walks him onto a straight punch, catches him bang on the chin, as Jim Watt would have said, and lays him out. So Hughie Fury wins by a 5th round stoppage. And I kind of like what I saw tonight. The first 3 rounds were classic Hughie Fury, in the groove, somewhat back foot, somewhat negative, somewhat tentative. But when Peter Fury gave the instruction between rounds 3 and 4, you could see Hughie adapting. You could see Hughie setting his feet and throwing more menacing punches. Now look, this is a victory against Sam Sexton. Sexton, is a sort of lower level British champion. Sexton's best win is like Gary Cornice, Martin Rogan. Obviously, Hughie's going to need to perform at a lot level higher than this, given his aspirations to win world titles. And obviously, fighters at a higher standard are going to cause him a hell of a lot more problems. He's British champion now. That's going to create all sorts of challenges. There's going to be real questions as to whether he'll take fights now with the likes of a Nathan Gorman or a Joe Joyce or a Daniel Dubois. These are the kind of names in and around that sort of level. So there's going to be mounting pressure on him, and we're going to need to see even more. But this fight against Sam Sexton tells us that Hughie Fury maybe has learned a little bit from his defeat to Joseph Parker. Maybe he has been working on 1 or 2 different things and still retains, the movement, the defence, the awkwardness, the timing, etc. Video coming tomorrow morning on Lomachenko Linares. Enjoy the fights, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Leave me your comments in the section below.